The mirror exercise, step 3. Now ask yourself, is there any truth to this statement? The answer is always yes, because it's in your experience. Go deeper until you find the root of the issue if you like. But as the famous Buddha once said, just pull the tone out and move on. So do not look at it. This is because if we psychoanalyze every detail of where an upset or originated originated from, we lose focus on just going in and loving that part of ourselves, calling the love, and overanalyzing an upset is form of control and avoidance to doing. Step 4, just love yourself by doing. Step Just love yourself by doing. Step 4, and move on to healing the next upset which arises. Let's apply this the upset Let's apply this to the upset of example A. I am upsetting myself because I am always harassing myself every time I talk to myself. Now sincerely ask yourself if there is any truth to this statement. Take your time and contemplate how it might be true in your consciousness. Could I be harassing myself? Under what circumstances do I harass myself? Your answer may look something like this. Yes, I do harass myself. I notice any time I am speaking to myself in my head, I am saying negative things to myself, and I believe I am not perfect in some are always. I suppose if anyone else said these things to me, I would feel harassed by them. I'm also sure that if I ever said these things to anyone else, they would feel harassed and pressured by me. Oh, so yes, this statement is very true for me. Hint. Remember, the answer is always yes. Let's continue with example B. I am upsetting myself because I expect myself to give more into my relationship than what I receive from myself. Is there any truth to this statement? Yes, I am not giving myself what I need, and I expect myself to give more into my relationship than I am able to. I do this because I hope that I can get from my relationship what I am choosing to not give to myself. I know I can heal my cycle to codependent behaviors because I know God is my source of healing and happiness, not others people. That's the reason realize behavior upset you so much. Realize is reflecting in you the misaligned part of you that does not give yourself what you need. Your upset has nothing to do with rally at all. You are only upset by what you are doing to yourself within your own subconsciousness. You're upset with yourself is the reason you are experiencing Rely as your co worker right now, and they are helping you to heal a core block to your twin flame union. Work through this issue within yourself as Rely present them to you as a reflection from within yourself, and Rely will be naturally fall away or align with your new vibration, allowing the next step towards your twin flame and harmonious union to unfold. It doesn't have to be Rely, your twin flame, or your sibling who will be presenting you with issues and challenge. The people around you, even someone is passing, can cause you to feel upset. Yes, true. It is your job as you move towards your ultimate lover to clear this pattern so that you may clear the way to your harmonious twin flame union and permanently maintain your harmonious union. Doing the mirror exercise in activity Doing the mirror exercise in an activity that does not stop until you attain perfect union. I discuss more in depth perfect union in later chapter. moving on uh, Moving on to example C. I am upset at myself because I am not communicating with myself. Is there any truth to this statement? Yes, I am not communicating with my authentic self. I believe if I express who I am inside, I will be rejected by my twin flame. I know that rejecting my authentic self is abandoning who I am inside, but I am sure how to feel safe being myself around others and especially my twin flame. Once again, you can see your upset has actually nothing to personally do with your twin flame, but everything to do with you. You cannot control how others perceive, experience, and react to you. It's not even your job to care. It's your job to only express the authentic love and creative expression you are. Your twin flame pushing you away is only an opportunity for you to go deeper in loving who are at your core and not to control how you appear or are your twin flame. Controlling how you appear or are creates blocks in to intimacy with your twin flame because you are blocking being intimate with yourself. Lastly, let's look at example D. I am upset at myself because I do not want to be with myself or having anything to do with my life. I am upset at myself because I feel abandoned and betrayed by myself. Yes, it's true. I struggle being able to be in my company with God and my divine self for long, if at all. I am not so percent happy with my life, so I numb out and create ways to escape what I don't like about myself and my life. I notice I abandon and betray myself because I do not listen to myself, but I will listen to what others. I listen to what others want from me and act based off them and their want and needs regarding me and my life. As you see, as you can see, your twin flame is loving you totally by showing you your core misaligned thoughts and action. You are having out of step with your harmonious twin flame union. If you cannot be in your own company, the company of your divine self, and listen and act accordingly to divine your divine self, you cannot be in presence of your twin flame long, if at all, because once again they are one with you. How can you be long in the presence of your twin flame if you can barely stand being in the presence of your authentic and divine self? It doesn't work, and your twin flame mirror that for you. Harmonious twin flame union is a divine love, and that is why we are teaching you how to align with it in order to permanently have your harmonious union. Once again, it's not about you being perfect. You already are perfection. You already are perfection. This is about clearing out only the core block of love to your harmonious twin flame union. And as you apply this exercise and our teaching in this book and experience the subsequent positive results of that, you will feel encouraged to keep going. To have your harmonious twin flame you must commit to the spiritual work and process we share with you and go all in. Only going half in this work will only give you half in result. Going all in will you provide you with all in result. You have nothing to lose and only everything divine to gain. Yes, thank you. When you finally meet your twin flame, you are going to run into so many little issues, like example upsets we share that have the potential to throw you and your twin flame hurling off in opposite directions. It's not worth it through. It's not worth losing your twin flame over these little upsets. Just do the exercise and the upset will be simple matter to resolve. If you choose to not do the mirror exercise, then these little upset could ruin your chances of harmonious union with your most perfect lover. Don't let this one slip by. You can't afford to skip any part of the book other than the mirror exercise. Don't skip these one things. You owe it to yourself and your twin flame to learn this material and use it. You can't attain your harmonious twin flame union without it. Trust me, because this is the process that attaining my success and the success of others couple in my twin flame ascension school who ultimately achieved harmonious union with their twin flame. If you choose to do this work, you are among the few who will attract and keep your harmonious twin flame union for eternal life. The mirror exercise still blows my mind every time I do it, but I do it and it works to heal my core blocks to my beloved every time. Even if it's hard to me to look at. If it works, it is real, and if it is real, it works. You don't even need to understand how and why it works to fully complete the process. I invite you to complete the process, and you will reap the rewards and benefits all the way along. A major benefit of the rewards is true inner peace, happiness, and deeper level of loving with your twin flame, whether you have met them yet or not. Let's go over the step we have covered so far. One step, write out in one conscious sentence the upset you are experiencing. Step 2, write the sentence all over again but switch all the nouns to pronouns so they point to yourself. Step 3, ask yourself, is there any truth to this statement? And go deeper until you find the root of the issue. But you are intelligent and a spiritual genius, so you are spiritual genius, so you already know the answer is yes, because that's what you are experiencing as a result of your experiences and consciousness. You will need to write this exercise down as you do it. My spiritual teacher stressed this so many times with me, and she was right. Magic happened every time I wrote it down in step 1, then wrote it down again in step 2. When I flipped the words around to point to myself, this is the best way to learn it and commit to this as your new spiritual practice to bring you your permanent harmonious twin flame union. Eventually, you will be mastered enough to do it in your head everywhere you go, but you can't get there until you become comfortable with the process by writing it on a notepad or a special journal first.